here. How you doing today, Trey?
Pretty good.
That's good, man. That's good. That's good. Good.
Yeah.
So, I went on a fishing trip the other day on the way home from work. It's been a kind of hectic schedule for me and Trey lately. He actually was working, and so I went on a trip, and this is going to be his first time seeing this trip as well. So, before we get into the trip, I'm going to explain a little bit about the trip. I went fishing, and it's been kind of rough out there for us. It's been, raining. Their lake's been really muddy. And we just been got there doing what we could do. We've actually been on several trips and just haven't really caught anything, but we've been putting in the effort and, really going out there and doing it. We just haven't been catching anything.
We've definitely been trying.
Yeah, definitely been trying. So setting up onto the trip that I took, the first thing I left out from the hatchery, and I was heading toward the cross-generating plant. And what I was doing was, that you can kind of see here, it kind of goes different depths as you go. So I was just going to follow that line straight through, try to catch different depths on the way. That way, because, I think the catfish are kind of starting to move toward the shallow water because it's getting warmer, but they haven't got there yet. So they're kind of mixed somewhere in the middle. So I got out there, started getting my lines out, and I mean, the weather was beautiful. Couldn't ask for anything better. So what do you think about this nice cast I'm making right here, Trey?
I just wish we could get out there with weather like that every time, man.
I know, it's...
Most of the time you can't even cast, it's so bad,
So I was just kind of sitting there, just kind of chilling, and I sit there for a while, so I decided I was just going to move, just kind of keep still going up that line, fishing different depths, as I go, just trying to hunt the catfish, trying to find them. I started at about 12 foot, and then kind of moved all the way to about 36 feet deep. So, and right here, I backlashed. And I decided, you know what, I'm not going to cut it out, because it happens.
That just shows you it's real.
It's real. It is real. It is a lot of time into it just to get a couple of fish. It's hours of a fishing trip. So I finally got something after about 2 hours, and that's all I about had out there, was about 2 hours on this trip, because I was coming on, on the way from work. I decided to stop off by the boat landing. So I finally did get hooked up, and I was really glad to finally get something. And see, if you would have went, that probably would have been your fish, because you're on the back of the boat.
It seems like I ain't caught a catfish in forever, man.
So you can see here, that catfish wrapped almost around the entire boat. And he got hooked up in my other lines as well, and that was the cross-generating plant back in the back. It's a big flat out there, and a lot of people, they like to drift fish, and a good way to do it is, just kind of watch your fish finder, because there's a lot of different depths. It just kind of steps down and down. Just kind of aim for that cross-generating plant, and if you kind of just head that way, those depths will just completely change, keep changing. So finally got him in the boat, and you can see, look at all the lines that are just all knotted up there. So it was no fun getting that thing unhooked like that.
Looks like a pretty nice fish, though.
Yeah, he was decent. He wasn't the biggest. I'd say he might have been maybe 5 to 8 pounds, maybe up in there. I didn't measure him. I'm going to say he probably was, what do you think there, maybe 20, 22 inches or so?
Something around that ballpark.
Probably around that ballpark, yeah. He looked kind of thin on the thin side to me, so maybe these catfish hadn't been feeding a lot, but I did catch this one, so maybe this is a sign maybe they're gonna, kind of start feeding. But I think what the moral of it is we need to start heading a little bit shallower, shallower water. I fished from 12 foot to 36 feet and picked up the one. Now, it was a full moon. We did come off a full moon, and that might have had some effect on them. But I mean, just look at that skyline. I mean, it was just really beautiful weather. And I was really happy just to get that one, because I don't think I've caught one in about a week or two.
It's been a while.
What, 3 trips of going, that didn't make it because there was no fish, so it was no video.
Well, even if you don't catch none, you know what they say, you still gotta get up and get at it.
You got that right. Because if you don't get up and get at it, if you don't get out there,
oh yeah,
you don't even have a chance. You don't even have a chance to try. So get out there, get your lines in the water. If you drift fish or you anchor down, if you don't put the time in, you know, it was a good 2 hours of just to catch this one, but I was glad to get him. I really was. So I'll put him back, of course, let him go. It was a little bit hotter than I was expecting it to be. It was about 82 degrees. And as you can see, I forgot my hat. And I do got sunburn on my bald spot on my head.
So this month we're actually going to give away a Shakespeare Ugly Stick Fishing and Reel combo. It's a pretty you know, good setup. It's very popular among catfishers. Strong, durable. So I think it's a pretty good giveaway we got going this month.
Yeah, I think it's going to be one of our better giveaways so far. I'm not too sure about the reel. I haven't seen a lot of reviews on the actual Shakespeare reel, but the rod itself is the Ugly Stick. And, you know, you see a lot of review videos out there. It's tested. You know, a lot of catfishers use it. It is actually the catfish edition of the Ugly Stick. So we're going to be giving away that. And the way our giveaways work is there'll be a prize code in every video. There'll be one in this video somewhere in it. There will be a prize code in this video. You email that to fishingandgear@gmail.com. Send it on in for your chance to win. Thanks for watching this episode of Fishing and Gear. And don't forget about our giveaway. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below if you have any questions, you know, about anywhere we go fishing, anything we do. You can leave a comment below, or you can email us at that same email, fishingandgear@gmail.com. Okay. So Trey, you want to add anything in closing before we go?
Well, just remember to watch the whole video so you can find these codes so you can have the most chances of winning the prize every month. That's all I got to say, really.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And thanks for watching this episode of Fishing and Gear. Yeah.